Hey, hope you're okay and have a good day. Now, this is project number 3. As you know, the first video was a book, an activity book for songs and rhymes. The second one was a height chart, and now this one is a sorting and matching activity. Now, no joke, this has taken me 3 weeks to do. We had 2 weeks to do it. But we had an extra week because there was a day where college was cancelled, so we had an extra week to do it. And oh my gosh, this has been literally sweat and tears, like blood, sweat and tears. It's just been sweat and tears. The amount of emotions I have gone through with just this activity of doing it is unbelievable. So I'm going to show it to you. It is quite a lot. So I did have them sorted out. I don't know what's happened to them, but it's this thick, and there's 20 of them. So there's 20 pieces. These are slabs of wood. Everyone else in my class is doing it on paper, but I decided to do mine on slabs of wood. So this sorted and matching game has to do with sequencing, patterns, numbers, and I think that's it. So yeah, there was so much to it, and I'm thinking, how am I going to add this on? So I had an original idea that went completely wrong. So this is the second time we've had to make this. So my first idea was to paint it and then put the pattern on when it dried and then varnish it. So the painting was fine, and then when it got to varnishing it, it would not dry. It took so many days to dry and it didn't dry. So we've had to come up with another idea, which was to put glitter card on the slabs of wood, peg it to let it dry overnight. We had to do that for the front and back, and then we had to put then I did the designs, but that took so much emotions. And because when I did the patterns and when I did this, I was not in the good mood at all. I was in a horrible mood. Even my mum will comment on here and say that I was not in a good mood. But yeah, so it took a lot of emotions out of me. And then after when I did the patterns, let it dried, and then I only got the patterns done as I'm filming it today. And then I put the numbers on. So yeah, so I'm going to show you. So the sequencing that I have gone for is pink, green and blue. So this is for, we can do it from any age, from a 1 to 3 year old. I've done a 3-year-old, just so I can make it a little bit more complex and more challenging for them. So they would have to put it in sequencing of pink, green, and then when I find a blue one, and then blue. So they'll just have to keep doing the sequencing. And yeah, so the patterns that I have gone for is a heart, a butterfly, balloons and an octopus. So yeah, so they're my balloons, and the activity is going from biggest to smallest as well. So it has to go patterns, sequencing, numbers and ordering of size. So if I get my heart ones, which is 5, so there's 5 of each, which they would have to put to size. So you have the largest heart, that will go first, and then you would have the next one down, this is in gold, and then you would have the next one down after that, and then another one that's down, and then you would have the smallest heart. Now this is in like sizes of heart, as I said. So yeah, I'm so glad it is finished. And then at the back of here you have the numbers, so it's in 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5, and you have to put them in the number of size as well. So yeah, so obviously because there's 20 slabs, it goes up to 20, so they would have to put it in the number in order from 1 to 20. So yeah, so they're my hearts that I have done. And then I'm going to show you, what's this one? I'll show you my balloons. I just need to find them all because they're not in this correct order. But yeah, I think this turned out much better than my original idea, which is really good. But the amount of effort it took, oh my gosh. And I have not been able to do my other courseworks because I've been so focusing on this and to get it done. And I'm already behind on one of my courseworks, and I have to sit with the teacher on Tuesday to do her work, which I've not been able to do because I've been doing this. So yeah, they're my balloons. So my mum and I did come up with, so my mum was helping me with this anyway. She saw how frustrated and how emotional I was getting, so she decided to help me. I mean, she said that she was going to help me. With any activity that I had to do, any of my coursework and all that. But I wanted to give it a go for myself, and then as soon as it wasn't going right, my mum had to step in. So yeah, so these are my balloons. So yeah, we was thinking of doing, well, my mum came up with the idea of doing one, but then I came up with the idea of doing 3, so it looks more like a bunch of balloons. And then as you can see, these are going down in size as well. So yeah, so you got the hearts, you got the balloons, and then I'll show you my butterfly. 3, 4, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yep, so these are my butterflies. So you have these from biggest to smallest. Obviously they're not in the correct order, but you know what I mean. It will just be a task. And then finally you have octopuses. Now this came out really cute because I am a horrible drawer, horrible drawer. So I traced it on my laptop because I originally traced it on my phone, but it just kept moving around, it wasn't working. So I traced it on my laptop and it worked, and I kept taking the size down so that I could get the size as well. So yeah, but these are my octopuses. You got this one, I think it's come out really cute. This one, this one, this one, and you have this one. So yeah, these come out really good. Thank you so much to my mum for helping me, because otherwise I would just given up on this. So yeah, but the downsides of doing these projects is that you fall behind with your work. But yeah, I need to, luckily I have study day on Tuesday so I can get my work done as well. So yes, so that is this week's activity done. As far as I'm aware of, there is no more, well, there is more activities to do. However, we're going to take a week off, thank goodness, because we have to do coursework and we have to get caught up with it. But yeah, So there is someone else in my class that saw my idea, and she bought more or less the slabs that I got as well, because she said to me, "Where'd you buy them from?" So I said Amazon. And so she's gone ahead and bought slabs and created a similar idea to me. And if I find out tomorrow that it's the same one as me, I'm gonna scream. Yeah. But this has taken literally forever. But hopefully this is the best one out of the whole class's one, because I saw the height chart from the last video, and there is someone who actually done really well. She done a Lion King theme, which came out really good. I'm thinking, yep, that is the best one out of the whole class. But yeah, so yeah, that's this craft activity number 3. Hope you enjoyed this video, and I'll see you when I'm next doing a project, if I am. I don't know.